Hi guys, I'm back with another video. Today I am going to focus on your inner thoughts, what you're feeding your mind, and how important it is in regards to seeing something come to pass in your outer reality. So first, I want to talk about, your inner speech and your inner conversations and your logical mind. Because a couple people were asking me to kind of talk about the logical mind, which can give you the doubts, the fears, the why do you believe this? Look at your 3D. And it kind of like comes for you to get you to go back to your old story of not being the creator from within. It wants you to look at your current circumstances and make you focus on that. So your logical mind is separate from your consciousness, from your subconscious, from your I am creator. Okay, your logical mind is part of this human body. It's part of the 3D. It is not going to understand the part of you that is the God, the operant power, the I am, and the creator that's unlimited inside of you. So I want you to just be aware of that so you know when it comes up, not really to engage with it, more to just observe, or I would challenge it when I would have an issue if I was working on something and it would try to get me. I would always just keep challenging with I am the creator. I am, and I would just keep saying that. And eventually over time, my logical mind knew it couldn't get me out of the old story. Even if I slipped a couple times, it couldn't keep me staying in the old story, which is your past, your current circumstances, thinking you're living from the 3D, like not knowing what you are, your potential inside of you, which is unlimited consciousness, okay? And we're all pieces of that. So be aware of what you're feeding your mind, because your inner speech and your desires is what you're going to see come into your 3D, your outer reality. And be aware of statements and thoughts and feelings such as I will is pushing it out into the future. I am or I have is producing a feeling or a thought or an assumption of it already being done, which is where you want to be in your inner concept. Okay, everything has to be in the now, because anything future I will have or it's coming is always going to stay in that state, which is down there somewhere, which doesn't exist because everything is the present moment. And I want you to be really aware also of bringing past thoughts, feelings, memories into the present moment. I want you to stop doing that, and you can do things such as revision. You can delete. You can do Ho'oponopono, which deletes all data. I'm sorry, I love you, please forgive me, thank you, from you and anything that you experienced. It doesn't have to be specifically about you. It could be something that happened to you. And then I want you to be really aware of your inner concept and what you believe about yourself and what you believe about other people. And be really honest with yourself and feel like, what do I really believe about myself? Do I feel I'm unlimited? Do I feel like I can create whatever it is that I desire? Do I feel like things always work out for me? Or is there parts of you that maybe you need to look at and you need to start to change those ways of believing and thinking and feeling about yourself? So that's one thing. And then secondly, what do you believe about other people? What do you believe other people will do to you or show up in your reality? Those are very important things too. So everything that we're working on is an inside job, okay? There's nothing to change but self. We're not going into the 3D and trying to tell someone something, chasing them, doing something in the 3D to get a new result. That's working backwards, and it's not going to help you, okay? In order to have a different experience in your outer reality, you have to first change the experience you're having within, your inner relationship within. Everything is from within, okay? Everything is an inner relationship. And you have to build trust, belief, faith. You have to stay loyal. And then once you build your new assumption and you build your new relationship with self and you're the creator, it's not going to be an everyday thing where you're like affirming and visualizing every single day. Like, it just becomes natural. I want that to be understood as well, because I know that a lot of people have been saying like they're exhausted, they're confused, they're not getting it. You will get it, but you're building a new pathway of living. Like, we came into this planet and we were taught certain things, that there's time, there's imagination is just like fantasy, so we're just starting to reprogram or go back in and find that piece of us that has always been there and start to live from that place. I also want to share a funny story that will help you understand, like, it's going to end up being your resting place, okay? I guarantee it, if you do the work and you stay consistent. I was in a success manifestation group because I like to see what other people are doing. And someone in the group had posted that they're working on their SP and their SP is not showing up, and they're like going to their hometown and they're going to like go spend time with the SP's mom. It was a really weird success story. Like, it didn't look like a success story in my opinion. So I asked her, are you in your end state? She had no idea what an end state was or how to feel from or anything like that. She just said, no, I'm getting movement, so this is it. And then someone else in the group said to me, you can't ask a question in this group or you'll be removed. Those are the rules. You need to follow the rules. And my mind immediately said, I'm not following rules. I'm the creator. No one tells me what my rules are. I ended up leaving the group because I don't want to be involved with people that are not open to discussing and don't even know what an end state is. Like, if you're going to study law of assumption, Neville literally, in every single one of his books, talks about feeling as if, feeling from the end state, that you already have your desired reality. That is the key. That is the treasure map to get to the treasure. Like, the end state is when you solidify it inside so it can come and reflect back from your 3D. If you think you're living off your 3D circumstances and you're manifesting off of that, you're not ever going to get your full manifestation. You're in the middle. You're trying to manifest, go into the 3D, and fuck with the middle. It's not going to work. It's going to blow up in your face every time. I don't really care. Those people can do what they want. But if you're following me and you're listening to this, I don't want you to limit yourself. I want you to know that everything is within you. Nothing is separate from you. You don't need to go visit someone's mother to get attention, go to their hometown, keep doing more shit. You don't need to do that. You just need to solidify inside yourself who you are. You're the creator. And don't waver. Stay in the I am state. I am the creator. And your life will drastically change without you having to go chase and run and take flights and do all these things. And I implore you to ask questions. Asking questions is how we learn. It's how we are going to grow as individual souls. Anyway, I went on a rant, but I hope this video helps. I'll be back soon with another video. If you have any other questions, concerns, or things that you want me to, speak about, you can ask questions here. It's safe with me.